This video will walk you through the process of attaching the pump to the acrylic box. This is what your pump will look like when the process is completed. You should have received the following items on 2 separate boxes. Please make sure that you have all of the components shown on this video, as you will need them for a complete installation. The acrylic box was shipped with the bottle holder wrapped in bubble wrap and placed inside of the box. Remove the bottle holder box and unscrew the 4 screws. Position the like shown in this video and insert the bolt extension into the holes on the box to attach it with the screws. Make sure that you screw it in from the inside of the box for easier access. After fastening all 4 screws, we will install the pump. Start by removing the 2 rubber screws under the pump and carefully slide the pump in the second level of the acrylic box. The boxes have been designed to take up the least amount of space on your counter, so the pump will fit with very little clearance. Line up the 2 screws on the pump to the 2 holes on the second level floor and push the screws through the holes. Screw in the rubber screws, 1 on each screw, securing the pump to the acrylic box. Next, we will need to feed the tubing through the holes on the wall of the box and through the rings of the screws on the tube holder. You will have the ability to adjust the height and angle of the tubing during initial testing. The tubing on the side of the bottle has been left as long as seen in this video to allow you the ability to lower your bottle while cleaning the methadone. Gravity will help clear as much as possible of the leftover medication on the tubing. Let's now insert the controller module into the acrylic box. Please be careful not to bump or damage the controller module while inserting it. Feed the power cable through the back of the pump and slowly push the controller into the acrylic box. The box will need to be pushed back enough to allow the lock on the door to close. We will then connect the controller box to the pump by attaching the thick gray cable. We must be very careful to align the white pins on the female side of the cable to the missing holes on the male part of the cable. Once the pins are aligned correctly, screw in the 2 sections together to secure them connection. We will do a similar connection on the cable attached to the pump as seen in this video. You are now finished with the first part of the installation. Next, we will review the new way to attach the bottle to the pump. These pumps come with a bottle screw-on cap that has a straw that draws the medication from the bottom of the bottle. A small hole in the cap allows for proper suction. Insert the straw into the cap from the bottom part until the first resistance is felt. Tighten the white screw to secure the straw to the cap. It is important that we don't go past the midpoint of the cap, as we will have to screw the tubing on the top side of the cap. Proper installation will ensure that we don't have bubbles on the line while testing with water or dosing. Because this new method of attaching the bottle can be time-consuming when changing bottles, we are exploring a way of using sinkers like we do now. Unfortunately, the diameter of the new tubing is larger than our previous tubing. The sinkers don't fit correctly. We are testing different ways of securing the tubing to the sinkers, so please make sure to send your sinkers to corporate when you return the old pump. The last part of the installation is to replace the old pump with a new pump. Your current pump is plugged in with a USB cable that goes to the computer. This cable is attached to the serial cable, which is the light gray cable. This light gray serial cable is the only cable that we are going to replace. We will use the new darker gray cable as seen in this video. The USB should stay on the computer and should not be disconnected in order to use the same port number. After attaching the new serial cable, connect the power cable to the power strip surge protector and turn on the pump from the switch in the front of the pump's controller. Now, please contact a member of the IT group to assist with the phase configuration process.